Hello, and welcome to my stream today, where, again, I'm very sorry to be late, but, to explain, I saw that one of my all-time favorite YouTubers uploaded a video. A very weird one. Um, hmm, hmm. I'm just gonna, hmm. So, the video, to explain, also hello Classic, and hello everyone that's here, first of all. Let me just switch scenes to the correct one so you can see me. Hello, hello. Um, It was one of the YouTubers that I used to watch a lot. And the only reason why I don't really watch them anymore is because I just don't find the time to do so. And they were often, or rather, every Monday they uploaded a video which is basically Q&A and just going over what happened the last week. Usually in gaming stuff. Sometimes in military stuff because they are an old man that used to be a sailor. They're also British. For the people that like World of Tanks, World of Warships and the likes, they might already know who I'm talking about. Yeah, this week's Q&A was a little different. Does he swear like a sailor? A little bit. Like, I haven't watched his Q&As in a long, long time. But yeah. Basically, a friend of his that has been a friend of his for apparently 20 years, and that has appeared on the videos for 10 years fairly regularly, was dying, and has now died. And they were recording a video together for the last time. So yeah. Very weird. Anyway. Should not move, should not keep my mind at that. Welcome to my stream today, where I'm going to be playing some Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we are slowly but surely conquering the world, and France just ceased to exist. They're just not there anymore. Which is odd, for sure. We've also captured good parts of China, though they kind of stopped the war with us at this point. Even though they still appear on the right side there, they're not actually at war with us anymore. I think. Are we still at war? Very weird. Very, very weird. We are still at war with the Russians, though. Which does pose a little bit of a problem. One, they're trying to march into a territory. So he was given the choice of being 11 loving cat, girl, girlfriend of France being gone, and they chose correctly. You know what? The only problem that I have right now is we were invading France at that time. We could have gotten more territory, but they've just dissolved. So, yeah, since France is no more, that leaves one enemy less for us at the moment. We're still not doing all that hot on public relations with a few other people. Apparently, still China. Even though we just made peace, they're still at war with us, which is weird. Can we still... Yeah, no, we're still at war with them. Well, I mean, at that point, we just... we still have a navy in these waters. In fact, we still have a navy right here. Around northeast China. I mean, we're not gonna let you ask twice. We're gonna just try to do another naval invasion. I can't speak. Damn it! I've noticed. This fleet has a ship in it that it shouldn't. You're gonna get the Hansa with you this time. There's a 1 battleship and 1 heavy cruiser, which is the Orion, the usual one that sticks with the Palmbook. That is empty, that is empty. Okay. Well, did we design some ships last time? I do not remember. Oh, you're right, we did the Oldenburg. We're also already building it, though, so that's fine. Which is quite a lot of guns. Not as many as I would like to have, but hey, it is what it is. Next turn. See whether or not the war actually sticks with China, because again, they pushed for a peace agreement between us, and now they are the ones that keep the war going? A bit weird. But again, maybe it's because they're allied with Russia. And that would be very funny, because that would just mean that Russia is losing them their last ports. We are cutting China off from the sea. Basically, they will be of no more concern for me if this works. Ding, 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 ding. So anyway, how's everyone doing today? Update research. Are we researching something good right now? Am I finally gonna get new cruisers? You know, if does that count? I don't know, does it? I mean, so am I, unfortunately. There's a lot of research going through for the other countries right now. But I want to have some of ours. I need to know. Okay, we're invading Northeast China by land again as well, so the fact that they went to peace with us and offered us 3 separate pieces of their own land to keep us at peace didn't actually do anything. I'm a mechanical man. Update missions. Yes, please. Coincidence rangefinder, smoke composition. Why do we have a heavy cruiser called Isla de Cuba? Or Isla de Cuba? That does not... For the German Empire, that does not make much sense. Unless that's one of the ones that we captured from Spain after we went to war with them and then immediately broke them in one turn. It would be weird. Also, we are allied with America, who is at war with Japan. And at the moment, I don't feel like going to war with Japan. So let's just hope that they're not going to force us into that. At this time around, we can actually at least see that it's not stuck on loading. It's actually doing something because the text box on the bottom left over there is actually updating. It's just taking its time. Because there's a lot of things happening at the same time. Let's see. Any moment now, we will be able to do something. Potentially. I would have really liked to actually fight the French for some of the Southeast Asian territories, because they have some fairly big ports there. But unfortunately, they had to disband. So that's not gonna happen. Japan also has fairly big ports, so that could also be nice. There's still more things happening over there. The AI is fighting each other. British Empire clashes with Soviet Union. 2CA, 2DD versus 1BB, 2DD. Okay, now it's Britain against Italy. What is next? Hopefully not Britain against us. I'm not a fan of two-front wars. Then again, we're currently technically in one. The thing is that most of our navy is already on Russia's front line. It's just on the Asian front line and not on the European front line. I would actually love to take some European continent territory off of Russia, though. Because they have some fairly interesting ones. Like Crimea. Having an actual path and a naval base in the Mediterranean would be amazing. But at the moment, that's just not happening. Because all of our navy is over here. Hey! Maybe we could fight that. They're running into our commerce raiding fleets with 5 CLs. Thunder. The enemy is southwest, so basically around there somewhere. You're going both at the same speed? No, you're not. Very good. Why are you turning around? Time dilation is going down. The thunder is very loud, I have to say. As long as we get to hit the enemy, I'm very confident we'll actually absolutely destroy the enemy here. The only problem being the weather. Storming weather adds a lot of inaccuracy, and the good thing is that both of these ships are veterans. So we have incredibly high accuracy bonuses. Why are you at 17 knots? So the weather's getting worse. We are getting closer, and the enemy has spotted us. They haven't fired yet, though. We're at 5 times speed dilation. Time dilation, rather. Where are you? Oh, there's some shell swinging, I think. Nope, never mind. I don't know what that is. Just some weird light effects. Where are you? Hello? Anybody home? Are they avoiding me? Are they trying to avoid me or something? They're not even shooting at my ships. And they've definitely spotted this one at least. What? Any smoke spotted northwest? They passed in front of me? Huh? What? Where the fuck are they? I know they're somewhere, I just don't know where. Where are you, enemy? I know we're fairly close, but I just can't see them. Man, I wish we had radar already. Radar would be such a good tide turner, because we could just tell where they are. Straight north now? Straight north, I guess. All hail the Mark 1 eyeball. Unfortunately, it doesn't work very well in a heavy storm. It does have some interference problems. Where the fuck are they? Technically, they can't be too far away, because even this thing is, like, barely slower than the light cruisers. But the thing is, this thing is significantly faster than the light cruisers. So at least the Hansa should be keeping up with them. All these, they are literally just sailing around me. Okay. Executive decision, sail straight east. Cut them off. Will this work? I don't know. At the moment, it really feels like they're just sailing in a circle around me. How do you differentiate smoke from everything else? It's a good question. I'm not the one telling you that there's smoke in that direction. We found them. We found them. We found the enemy. Unfortunately, we had to get so close, we're actually in torpedo distance. At least that torpedo missed by a fucking mile. Hard right. Oh, we hit that one, apparently. I don't think I told you to aim at that one, but I guess you are. Further left. Further right. Dodged, motherfucker. Probably a bad idea to open up at that distance. Of you, not me. Just by being close to you, I already have a 20% accuracy rating with my main battery, so some of these will hit. Yeah, come on, keep on that one. You've recently fired a torpedo. You're almost reloaded. Honestly, finding them was a lot more annoying than it probably will be to fight them. Hard right, pull the ass out of the way there. Actually, we just keep going in a straight line. It's another torpedo fired from that ship. The question is, it's fired at the battleship. Okay, that's good to know. The enemy is pushing himself into the way of the shells here. I'm gonna go and turn you to right. Those were fired at the Hansa, I'm pretty sure. Slow down. Nope, you're gonna take both of those. The good thing is it probably doesn't do much. Our technology is fairly far advanced. Oh, taking a third one would probably still be ill-advised. Good hit in the Zenzong. Hard right. Try to avoid. Oh, that torpedo wasn't even spotted. Woo! That almost hit the Hansa. Let's keep going straight for the moment. Very good. Why are you splitting off from the rest of the group here? Odd. Very odd. Honestly, let's fire on those first. Actually, no. No. We're gonna deal with one at a time, and this one shall be our first target. Man, the smoke screens are annoying. Torpedoes are aimed at the battleship right now. Do speed turn right. Destroy the torpedo tube. Actually, destroyed all torpedoes, it seems. Which would be good. Oh, keep firing on the whatever that name is. Dodge that torpedo with ease. Destroyed another torpedo tube. Let's slow you down a little bit as well. This fight might actually take quite a while because it's just, you know, very bad visibility. We're not getting any floodings on this one. It's on you back to armor piercing. Elizabeth over there is not my friend. I'm not a friend of it either. Smoke screens are so annoying to deal with in this. That's a smoke screen right over there. Here's the thing, I don't know if they've been firing torpedoes. Because I could have entirely done that. Haven't though. Haven't yet. Ricochet. We are extremely close to them at the moment. One of those main battery shells missed. Then again, we're now gaining accuracy rapidly, which is good. So the next salvo should be significantly more accurate. Significantly more accurate, as I have mentioned. That thing is gone. I took a full broadside. This one doesn't have a command tower anymore, so this one's going to suffer worse accuracy. Oh. That was probably not very good for them. More flooding. That wreckage is already gone. You don't have to keep shooting it anymore, Palmbog. Come on. It's trying to loosen its frontal torpedo, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know what it's doing at the time. It might just be showing us a clap of water here, though, which is not great for it. It's another flooding, caused by a secondary. The bow and the stern are flooded. So now we need to hit something at midships. Which that might have actually done. Sort of, kind of. Honestly, 11.1-inch guns are kind of nasty. Fairly accurate at this time, at this period of time. And still extremely punchy. And, you know, because of the weight, we can actually miss quite a lot of them. It's another flooding. Don't know where, though. The same compartment again. It's probably not going to flood all the way. Oh, that's a big hit. The heavy cruiser hit its amidships. Enemy spotted southwest. That's in that direction. If we can take a victory here, I will, because fighting them in this very dead... Oh no, there they are. They're just hiding in the smoke cloud here. I was about to say hunting them down in the middle of the smoke and in the middle of the storm is quite annoying, but I don't have to. They're right there. I just have to spot them. Do I guess that they fire torpedoes? They might know we're here. They spotted the Hunter. They have not fired torpedoes. They have aimed their torpedoes at the battleship. And the flooding. Flooding caused by the secondaries. Fairly close range here. Overpenned by the flooding. Bow is not fully flooded yet. It is now. And it's gone. They're very intent on torpedoing my battleship. I think it's despite having taken 2 already. I don't think it cared much. Oh, that was a big penetration. That was an 8-inch gun getting a full pen on this thing. That was probably not very happy for them. Deck penetration. Over pen even. What is your deck armor? Half deck is 1.5. Yeah, that's where it went through. I think that's one more somewhere. It's still very intent on following my battleship around. It has actually fired a torpedo. question is, where is it? There it is. All in didn't stop, I guess. Yeah, the last one's probably far away. So we're just going to stop here. That's at least 4 sunk, and light damage taken in return. We've taken 2 torpedoes, but it wasn't too bad. The Chinese are continuing to getting whacked. Very, very intensely so. Ah. Very good. America and Russia are now at war. You want some light cruisers again? Sure. Ungoverned territories, new leader was found. Yes. I don't know where. I need to figure that out ASAP. The question is it if it's France itself? That would be hilarious. Basically, there's a quote-unquote revolutionary motion somewhere in an ungoverned territory. So it would be a territory that France used to own that is trying to rise up against us. And if I manage to do this, we can actually take it for ourselves. Quell the rebellion by naval might. A convoy battle. Fine. Naval invasion, we need to move everything closer. Everything needs to be closer. Now the main fleet that is in this area, just this one. Probably ought to move this one over there. The thing is, we already know that we will have enough tonnage in the area. I'm just gonna have to move it there. Also, I think I read a moment ago that we are starting another advance somewhere. But I don't know where? I don't think China is anywhere else but mainland China. I also don't see any arrows going from our territory anywhere else. Austria is attacking the Russians again. Russia is trying to attack us. It's not getting anywhere. Despite our defending forces are significantly smaller than their attacking forces, we're destroying them. So that's good. I just want to quickly check out my research, specifically my cruiser design. Pain. Still no heavy cruisers. Still no heavy cruisers. We're getting 16-inch guns in 2 months, and we don't even have a ship that has 15-inch guns yet. This is a little bit ridiculous. Also, once we've taken this, I'm going to take the lull in the combat, because the Russians are not really that much of a threat, it seems. They're not really doing anything. Well, they're moving something, I guess. Where are you moving this? All the way around? What? All the way around to over here. To the Oman. where you have already brought a whole bunch of battleships. Odd. Very odd choices there. Next turn. Ding, 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 ding. Next turn. February 1918. Well, well, well. I actually want to check something as well. We're currently only building 6 ships, so it should be fine in that regard, but we're also repairing 4. So I don't actually know how well our shipyards are doing at the moment. Or if they're overloaded. I don't think they are, but they might be. There's a rebellion going on over there. Wonder what's happening there. And who's going to get it if that succeeds. Because I want a major nation to get this territory, Northern Egypt. So I can take it off of them and have the canal for myself. As it stands, it belongs to Turkey, which is a minor nation that can ally with a major nation, and if we're at war with the ally, we're not going to be able to pass through there. So that would be a little bit annoying. I think that might actually be what happened to Russia, and why they have to go all the way around Africa. Also kind of want to know if there's any battleships we're going to be unlocking, so battleship classes. Also need to know if I need to upgrade my shipyards. I don't remember if we have shipyards that are big enough for anything that we already have. That might actually be something that I need to do very soon. We have the money for it, so that's not the problem. Go on, update missions faster. China has finished some light cruisers again, so they can lose them again. The loading does seem to take a little bit longer than last times that we've played this. Come on. I know you're slow game, but usually you're not quite this slow. Try to keep producing photo for the roundup. Oh, it almost crashed there. Hello? Please don't crash on me now. Hello? I don't know what they did with the last minor updates, but It doesn't seem to be all that happy right now. It is slowly loading the combat bits and stuff, but normally I feel like they've been a lot faster at doing that. So, yeah. Well, we're still blockading. Oh, that's where we're attacking. I see. That's a bold move. I gotta admit. Apparently we're trying to take over Tibet. I mean, if we're continuing this way, there's just not going to be a China left. They're just going to be gone. Which honestly would be funny as hell, but weird. Indeed interesting. Very good. Sure, you can have a destroyer. I don't know why you're buying it. They're kind of terrible. Yes. Conquest, where is it? Fort Bayard! Ooh. How much are we over? A lot. Okay, I know exactly what we're doing. I know exactly what we are doing. We're gonna take you. Move the Battenburg and the Hansa. That should be like 50-ish thousand tons. Yeah, about 40,000 tons. And then we're going to take another small fleet that we have in here. That has kind of been accidentally combined with stuff. Actually, who are you? I don't know why you're moving here. Where are you moving to? West Africa. I didn't send you there. But, sure, I guess. I have the feeling that this thing retained its orders from when it was Spanish. Man, this thing's terrible. Sure. Go for it, friends. Surprise, surprise, this advance is, again, working out. Absolutely hilarious. We've lost 11,000 while they've lost 100,000 people. How much are we advanced over you? Okay, this should not work. This just... We're numbered. 8-1. This can't go through, right? 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 Anyway. Let us, first of all, move the Orion. Because it shouldn't be there in the first place. Then the Königsberg, and I think one of the battleships. The Württemberg is here. Why are you here? Actually, I moved everything, I think. I just moved everything. That is 20,000, 50,000, 60,000 tons, around about. Yeah, we can spare that here. We also have a convoy mission again. It strikes back. Hello, Kalaji. You might have been joking a moment ago, but the Frauenlob is back and it's faster than ever. Also, my heavily armored. And heavily armed. So, they are northwest of us. In that direction. Well, let's go. Let's catch us some enemies. With our new 6-inch guns. And our still veteran crew. These things look so massive on deck of this ship. They look so hilariously oversized. We will find you. And we will kill you. Oh, the enemy spotted us. The ship is still not the most stealthy thing on the sea. Slow down to a more reasonable speed. Something that the enemy might actually be able to keep up with. We don't fear you. We don't need no stinking smokescreen. I see the future. We are well within torpedo range. Which tells me at any point now. Should probably proceed to turn away. See, a torpedo just detonated there. The flooding already after a 6-inch gun hit. They're still sailing faster than them. We might be on fire, but that's kind of everything. Rather damage than flooding. Possibly dropping some speed here. And then getting our 6-inch guns firing again. Flooding it aft. Main tower destroyed. Flooding. Yeah, this is not going to be a good time for you now. 90% chance to hit. Ooh. 91% chance to hit. Slow down a bit. Well, to the northeast, you say? Full steam ahead. We're gonna hunt ourselves some transport boats. Absolute massacre. We've lost 20 sailors have died here, while they've lost all 442. And while the damage looks bad, it really isn't. It's barely superficial. Northwest, you say? Okay, that's the actual direction. The enemy is quite far away now. Let's just see how long we'll have to sail. Oh, not that long. We're back to 10 times speed. Yeah. Honestly, these things feel a little bit like weak spots. The small barbette guns that we have. We're not ending battle. We are coming closer. We know where they are, and we're closing in. And we know that there's only a few transports left. So it's not like we're going to lose the ship here. But there are actually transports that can be armed with torpedoes. It's just that the enemy doesn't seem to have them. Southwest is sailing around us. We really need the radar, and we need it ASAP. That's northwest again. I think it's just more west than either of the two. Come on, we can find them. We can find them and end them.
I've got a present for you.
Still northwest. We'll turn a little bit towards that. We know we're not too far away. We're at 10 times time dilation and I can't go faster. Come on. Straight north now, allegedly. Still at 10 times. They're not getting particularly far away from us. That's the good thing. And they're trying to maneuver to avoid. But so far it's not really working out. We are faster than they are. By a good margin. There they are. Sailing straight away from us. Six-inch gun penetration on the deck. Flooding cost already. On the ship that we're not even aiming at as well. We're aiming at this, we're hitting that one. Yeah, our accuracy is kind of ridiculous. And we've learned from the war with the Spanish, as short as it was like a 6-day war kind of deal. Destroying the transport really hurts them. It's faster clicking the button. Very good. Very good, very good. Very successful convoy raid. Barely any damage taken. Another cruiser sunk. Nothing to fear. The Pharaoh is here. Okay. The good thing is that even if the naval invasion goes wrong, we still have the land invasion going. Still wondering how that's supposed to work out. They've even reduced the force! What is happening there? What are you smoking? How's that supposed to work? Gotta take another quick look at our research. Maybe we'll find something good that we might actually be able to use. Alright, I also wanted to check the yeah. Special machinery, electric steering gear. Don't really need that most of the time. Hull constructions. I don't think that's the one. I think hull strengthening is the one that unlocks new stuff. Yep. We have unlocked Dreadnought 4 and 5, but we haven't really built much with it, I think. Oh, we can actually build very big ships. I'm still gonna upgrade them to 109 tons capability. 109,000. Our naval prestige is at 870. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. I just want to see what could we build. Not what will we build, but what could we build. Also, we should probably also try to retrofit some stuff. Alright, it's this whack-ass hull. Did we build something with it yet? Is the Oldenburg built on this? It is. I'm pretty sure these were 11-inch guns, right? Or 12 inches. These were 15-inch guns. Never mind, we are actually building 15-inch gun armed ships. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. That's the question. 15-inch Mark 1 still? Yeah, Mark 1 still. What other hull do we have? Dreadnought 4 is basically the same, just slightly smaller. Battlecruiser 5. Also basically the same, but slightly smaller and built for higher speed. What if we build a 26,500? Can't be that small, but 27,400, close enough. At a speed of like 28.5 knots. I'm fine with that. We're gonna build a dedicated commerce raider now. Oil 1. Induce spoilers. That name doesn't bode well for the ship. Hey, there isn't really much that can happen. It's not like it's gonna fall out of the skies. That doesn't usually happen to warships. Now the problem is that the towers don't really change in weight. At the same time, with what I'm planning here, we don't need the one with the Babette on it. Now they do give better stats, significantly better stats in fact. So I would like to at least use the rear tower. We should do so anyway. Now that would be impressive. 92 with this thing. Then again, it's not the biggest funnel that we have. 101%. Perfect. Perfect, I dare say. So, we want centerline guns. What caliber should we use for a commerce raider? It should be rapid firing, accurate, with good range. So we're not going to go 14 or 15 inch. We'll not even be mad about it. Yeah, same. 9 inch would be very small and probably not particularly punchy. Also, we should probably put in the rangefinder, the acoustics, and the radio. What about 10 inches? Maybe 10.1. These are guns that you can put on a heavy cruiser, but this being a battle cruiser will provide it with fairly hefty armor. In a deck, as thick as it gets, then 8, and then 6. That does seem pretty alright. We have a massive forward offset, though. Secondary guns. How about a 7-inch triple up here? I haven't really used 7 inches on anything yet. But that doesn't mean we can't change that. I do want quite quick firing guns. This being a commerce raider, I think we should have standard ratio on both. However, we want the high penetration of our usual. We might even go with heavy shells if we can afford to do so. Tube powder and TNT2. Yep, we can go heavy shells. That's very nice. Gives us a decent rate of fire with decent range and really good penetration values for the gun size. 12-inch turret front. Yep, that's good. 10-inch Babette. 10-inch Babette. Doesn't let me do that. Let's have both of these .1s. Slightly increasing range and penetration. So we still have 2,000 tons left over. So we should probably be able to fit some secondaries on here. The only problem is, this hull has one issue. One fairly glaring issue. So glaring, in fact, I think I'll actually change something. The thing is, if I put this turret here and this turret down here, we have barely any space for secondaries. Now with these two 7-inches up here, that's something, and it's actually fairly good. I'll put it slightly further forward. It might actually be possible for it to do the 360 rotation. Which would be very nice to have. The 10 inches that we have are only Mark 3s. Hang on a minute. What are the 11 inches? Mark 3s as well. 12s? Mark 3s. So we don't have anything better than Mark 3s yet. Okay. For secondary guns, we still don't have the better turrets. How about we put some 76mm guns on deck? Some triple barrels. That one there does affect the angle, though. With heavy shells, the range is kind of good. The penetration is not. So that's not going to be a main secondary armament. That's just going to be a little bit of an additional force there. I think for the main bits, we're going to go with trusty 5 inches. Should we go triples? The accuracy is quite diminished. The rotation speed is also not that great. The reload time is significantly slower. However, that's all 3 barrels at the same time. I think we're going to go with triples for once. The future is now, old man. So, can we fit a third turret somewhere? Without affecting the turret rotation of those guns right there. Barely. I think that still affects it very badly, though. We're just gonna go with a set of 2. Simply for the reason that it allows me to turn the main guns a little bit better. Could probably also put a long one somewhere here, which will limit the rotation of this thing, though. That looks kind of alright. So I want 5.1-inch guns. Let's show 3.1-inch guns, why not? These are gonna have to get a little bit of extra length. Perfect, and these are almost fine. You get... shit. You don't fit there anymore if I do that. At the same time, you don't really have the range if I don't do that. Oh well. This being a commerce raider... Oh, you know what? We might actually be able to do that. Totally are. This being a commerce raider, what should the range of these guns be? Actually, we might go at least 16.5 and increase the barrel length of the 10-inch guns significantly. like a 6% increase. 50-kilometer range sounds pretty good. Our penetration is still very good. In fact, we're approaching the range where we're rivaling our 11-inch guns with a better rate of fire. So, this being our first Commerce Raider, I would like to remember the name that you wanted a Commerce Raider to be named, because I forgot Bakazula. If you're still here, that is. Because this is a fairly large, sizable Commerce Raider. What was the name of that ship that you wanted? I think this might fit. The Cogger. So that shall be the name of its class. Can't quite go maximum bulkheads. No, we probably can. We probably can. We need to cut down on some other stuff, but we can do that. We can do that. 6, 8. Four. 7 and 7. Very close. 15.5. There we go. It saved us enough so that we might actually be able to... we might actually want that to be at 4. Can't put that at 4, but, you know, it's fine. Does it allow to put this at full as well? No. Well, that is unfortunate, because I accidentally grabbed a gun. Instead, can we increase the range a bit? What would this be? About 85 tons. 15-inch belt is still very good. Actually do like a 15.3-inch belt? Yeah, that's perfect. That way this ship will be a dream to serve on. And we're going to be building 3 of these. Now the important thing to notice, that these are fairly high range, fairly fast speed ships. They're not made to fight other battleships. That is a very important detail. For this, we have ships like this, with its sizable main battery guns and everything. Or the Unhals with its really sizable main battery. The secondaries might be lacking, but the main battery, that will slap the shit out of you. Also, we really have to remodel our heavy cruisers. Because the remodel is ready, it just hasn't been put into action yet because we haven't gotten around to do it. We've just been at war constantly. Absolutely constantly. There we go. Build ship. 3 of them, please. They should also be fairly, or relatively cheap for what they are, because they are really small. Anyway, next turn. Actually, shouldn't the Unhalt class be pretty much done by now? Or did we not build any of the new class yet? We might not have actually started building any of the 15-inch gun battleships. And the 4 that I have still in production are the Anhalt. And that is entirely possible. Now waiting for the AI to research and do whatever, as we are just chilling. Oh, we just got a whole bunch of research done. I don't know what we researched, but we just got a whole bunch of research done. And it will be displayed to us at the start of the next turn, so that's good. Update missions. Yes, yes. Getting this territory down here would actually be very nice, though. It would be something that we got out of France dissolving. So, you know. Come on. Update the missions. It really is very slow at doing this specific step in the loading process now. That was not a thing last week. And I am not sure why. Because I have looked at the patch notes and everything, and I don't think it said anything about missions. I do not believe that it did. Then again, I guess in software sometimes stuff just has a knock-on effect that people don't expect. Come on. This time it hasn't actually loaded anything yet. And I am very confused. Oh, now it's loading something. Now it's loading something. Hmm.
We are going to have to act if we want to live in a different world.
Funnily enough, apparently there was an update today for the game. And I mean, literally, today. I don't know when it came out, because before I started my stream I still checked if there was an update, and there wasn't. But we will quickly restart the game and check that, because the updates for this game, the hotfixes are very small. And it seems like the issue has just moved from the shipbuilding, which is a lot faster now, to the mission stuff. Because that is really slow as it stands. Okay. I have to admit, I'm gonna auto-resolve this. No damage on our side. Light damage mainly on their side. Hey, 2-inch Mark IV guns. That's probably the most accurate guns that we have available now. Military conflicts, okay. Okay, yep. 17,000 tons, yes. Where's that one? This is the one that I'm already sending stuff to. Ah. I don't need a lot here. None of these ships are my own either, so it's very good that I don't need a lot here. These things are prone to exploding, I have to report. The ships for this bit are on the way, they're almost there. This is, yeah. Still easily beating what they are requiring of me. Now, how's this going? Yeah, okay. Okay, we are not actually winning the... Never mind. We are... not advancing yet. But the losses we are inflicting are intense. As I have mentioned, though, we're going to quickly save and restart the game. For the simple reason... that was a tiny update, and it might cause, it might fix the issue that I'm having with the turns just taking absolutely forever to load. So, give me one moment as I quickly update my game. When was this released? I don't know. Oh. Moving on. It's already installed, apparently. Now. Wasn't before, now is. It wasn't a very big change, but hey. No. The thing is, hotfixes shouldn't be that big, let's be honest. Some games still make them that big, shouldn't be. Really, really shouldn't. 2 CLs against 2 CLs against and 3 transports. I think I know how I'll handle this. I'll make the Frauenlob fight the cruisers, and send the other one after the transports. Yep, we have one 5-inch gun variant. Let's just first of all detach. The enemy's to the north. 10 times speed. The enemy is close. You shimmer past the enemy, while the Frauenlob engages. Now this means that we'll have to pay some attention to dodging torpedoes. But at the same time, it will also mean that this guy will be able to hunt and find the enemy transports fairly quickly. Or at least faster than usual. Oh, enemy's firing at us. Oh, will I do that? Yeah, I should actually do that. It's unfortunate that the Mines is considered the flagship right now. It's smoke, so you're not easily spotted. Or as easily spotted. Let's still spot and fire at it. That is fine. Come on, pay attention to me. I'm the one fighting you. Maybe cruise green so they don't actually have much of accuracy. I might have to turn, I don't know which side the torpedo tube is on that they just fired. Kind of knew it. Flooding on the lead ship. Torpedo detonation, fire on the Aksu. You'll look for the transport in the direction that they were coming from. Can you fly out of it? I don't see any shells flying out from you. Oh well. Sink one first, I guess. That one seems to be dead in the water at the moment. I don't know why, though. Set those to auto again. I'll be loading high explosive at that point. Would you look at that? The Mines has found the enemy transports. So we can proceed to deal with them. And after that, return. Hits on the enemy. Kind of suffering some accuracy problems here. And I don't think it's only because of the... It's the damage instability, I guarantee. Very good. Then again, we're now running into the actual accuracy of our ship, so that's good. Very nice shots here. Flooding, very good. The transports are being wrapped up by this guy. Seems to have been a very effective strategy to just do that. A miracle? Yes. We're not gonna have to hunt down a fucking block of transports for half an hour, so that's good. Come on. Hit it. Also gives them some actual aiming practice, because this crew over here is not actually fully leveled up yet. The 6-inch guns are unfiring, at least not the 4.5 one, I guess. Next transport is down. And the Daguang is not faring much better. But you know, you've been waiting for a rare ship to pop up in sales, for sale in Star Sector, and you've finally gotten your hands on it. Ah. I still don't know what to really expect from that game. Oh, enemies flooding. The mines should be done with the enemy soon. Once it starts hitting again. 2 floodings, there we go. 3 floodings, I'm pretty sure it's good, it's done here. Mission achieved. I don't know if the Axu will actually be able to do anything here. It fired a torpedo at us, so I'm gonna have to avoid. Which is slightly annoying. And the mines shall now come back and help in the fight. They've actually knocked out one of our guns. That is slightly annoying. It's the one at midships. That's the torpedoes. They fired another torpedo tube. The good thing is that we can increase our speed fairly effectively. It's a battlecruiser with half of its sides taken up by missile launcher arrays. That sounds like something only humans can come up with. The enemy seems to be fairly slow at the moment. Penetration. They are very annoyingly just slowly spinning around. It doesn't help them much. They're not really dealing any meaningful damage to me. Or even getting into a position to do so. But at the same time, it's annoying to deal with because we're not dealing any damage to them either. Good thing the mines is approaching. Well, while it's not nearly as accurate as the Foundloop, it will be able to hit them. Another torpedo has been fired. Dodging in progress. Where is it? Full steam ahead. Another torpedo has been fired. I might just run head first into that one. Yep. Luckily for me, we've actually updated the anti-torpedo protection on this ship. More than once. We've just destroyed the last torpedo on board of their ship, so they're really no danger anymore. That's the 3rd time that the Foundloop has been hit by a torpedo, by the way. And so far, it's shrugged every single time off. Yep, again, it's just stopped the flooding. Bonk. Go down to gunnery speed. Flooding, 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 flooding. More flooding, more flooding, more flooding. And it's gone. It's done for. Absolutely destroyed. Also, what I meant is not that I don't expect... I don't know what to expect from that game from that ship. But what I don't know what to expect from the gameplay of Star Sector. Like I've never seen anything of it. I thought I had, but the game that I was thinking of was apparently something different. But we still have the naval invasion, and we have 2 times conquest. Both of which should actually be fine. Bit much to explain in Twitch chat, especially since you're on your way to bed. That's entirely fine. Have a good night. I think I'm going to take another look into the research, what we've actually researched, because the game did not give me a pop-up of what we researched. Hull construction, what are we researching here? Less ship loss, that's good, I guess. Turret mechanisms. What are we getting here? Casemate gun barrels 5. I see, that allows us to get longer casemate gun barrels. Take care. Enjoy your night. Alright, next up, I guess. As we're still absolutely destroying the Chinese. They are actually pulling some power projection back, though. I don't know for how long, because they only have 1 port left and we're kind of blockading it. The question is actually, do they have any battleships back? Or do they still only have light cruisers? Still want better cruisers, by the way. Still haven't gotten any. We're still just forced to make do with what we have. Doing research. Oh, the Hungarian, not the Austro-Hungarians, the Austrians, have now discovered 15-inch guns as well, just as we move on to 16-inch guns. And we still didn't check if we're building the correct battleships at the moment. Because I still have the feeling that the battleships we're building right now are just the Anhalts. Which are going to be a big amount of power, but we're still not building the 15 inches, I'm pretty sure. And I need to figure out how many of those I can build and get away with by my own rules. Because reminder to everyone that is currently watching, I've set myself a rule. Combined, if I take all the kinds and classes of battleships and battlecruisers that I have, not counting losses, counting the original produced variants, I'm only allowed an average of 3 per class. Meaning that if I produce a class of 2, I can produce one class of 4 to even it out to 3, as an average. I am not allowed to build empty classes, so I'm not allowed to just create a class and just not do anything with it. So yeah. I need to figure out how many of our big battleships I can actually build, while complying with my own quote-unquote naval treaty. The thing is that it does make for significantly more interesting gameplay, because you don't just end up with having the same ships doing every battle. Like, I could just build dozens of Patenboat class, because they are my most effective battleship. They are the most beneficial all-rounders. But that would not be very entertaining. Also, no, it did not fix this issue. It's still loading very long when it comes to updating missions. That is truly a shame. Not much I can do about this, I guess. I tried my best with the update of the game. The Soviets are still crashing with the British. I think the Soviets might be winning. I really do believe that the Soviets might actually be winning this. Any moment now, we'll actually get a turn. Any moment now. Come on. More fights between the British and the Russians. This time I can't really tell whether or not who's winning. The reason why I said that the Russians were winning was because the British had to save 160 crew, but while the Russians only saved 16. Well, that might just mean that everybody else died, but it could also mean that the British just lost more. Hey, upturn. Very good. Very, very good. Now, it's still building the new ships, however that goes a lot faster than actually doing the combat things. Which is now really weird, because it used to be the other way around. Okay. We're gonna auto-complete this one. I think we're gonna be fine on that. Yep. We're also gonna do the same here. Because it's just way too many light cruisers. That would not be a particularly fun fight. Blockade tactics. Okay, okay. Netherlands agreed with Spain. Canada with the Soviets. Okay. Italy has attacked something. Okay. Southern Algeria? I don't know if that's the one that I'm currently trying to get myself. No, I'm trying to get Northern Algeria. Okay, that's fine. You can do that. I don't mind. So we have the tonnage in here. We actually doubled up the tonnage. We still have enough tonnage in there as well. So that's just going to tick away. The mines against another cruiser. We can do that, I think. The mines might not be the 6-inch gun variant, but at the same time, it does have a whole bunch of 5 inches. Northwest. Let's go. Now, I do hope that eventually we're going to get an enemy that has more than just light cruisers, because fighting only light cruisers is getting a little bit stale. Just a teeny tiny bit. That's the transports. Sure. Odd thing that we're running into you first. Where is your escort? There's your escort. Well, no. Keep fighting. Keep shooting at the transport. This is beneficial for us. It is, after all, extremely close to us. Oh, you do need to hit. Also, the crew has actually leveled up 2 veterans from the last battle. We are well within torpedo range of them. We're going to do a little bit of a diversion. One of them has flooded. Shoot, the next one now might actually be flooding to death as well now. Yep, the Shenyang I think is flooding all the way. Oh, we're hitting the wrong one. Now we're hitting the right one. Light flooding on the Kwangju. More flooding. I think we've just dispatched of the entire merchant fleet here. Before we even started fighting the enemy light cruiser. Slow down to a little bit of a gunnery speed. And happy hunting. Some light enemy hits. At the same time, we're hitting them more than they are hitting us, because they can't actually penetrate our superstructure on the 5-inch variant. It's slightly heavy armored. So the high explosive shells are doing fuck all. They can't set us on fire, but that's basically all they can do. Slow down, turn right. Speed up again. Dodge the torpedoes masterfully. 90% chance to hit. At this close a distance, that's not gonna go well for you. I think they might be done. They committed to a broadside battle that they were not gonna win. They did barely anything. Alright, that was good. Alright then. I think we might actually get soon new cruiser classes. Because I'm pretty sure the reason why we're stuck with pre-World War I designs is because technically we're in the research era of World War I. We are starting to advance past it, but only slowly. Light damage? Yeah, that was barely any damage. These are different. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's why they're different. So, now what I need to check. Fleets. What is currently building? Class. Yep, the Anhalt is being built. So we have not actually built the other class of ships, so let me actually quickly document something. Before I forget to do that. Type, battleship. Actually, class works better. So, we have... is it sorted in any way, or is it just sorted by name? I think it's just sorted by the name. So we have one Jericho. Then we have 4 Tyrus. Next up we have 1 Wittenberg. Well, we had more. I think we had a full class of 3. So that counts as a full 3, because we did sell all the others. So we used to have 4 opponents. However, they sank one. Those motherfuckers. Farmburg is a 3 class. The Bremen is a 3 class. And the Bremen is actually a 4 class, never mind. We built a large size of those. The Bonn was a 2 instead though. And then we have the Anhalts. So we have currently 2, 3. Okay, hang on. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me just quickly. Hang on a minute. Quite dumb. I am not in fact dumb, but that means I can only build 2 of the other battleship class. So we're gonna build 2 of the Oldenburg. And that shall be it. Because then it would be a... There we go, update research. Oh no, I can actually build. I'm stupid. I can actually build 3 of them. I'm an idiot. I would absolutely really like to build 3 of them. I was just complete stupid. Because something didn't line up there. Hey, the Japanese can now build 11,500 ton light cruisers, which I can build for a few years now. I think I'm miles ahead of others at the moment. Just completely outperforming them in terms of science. The unfortunate truth is, we're still using 7,000 ton light cruisers. Because we still don't have a new light cruiser hull. So I could build the one class that we have up to be very big, but I honestly don't see a reason to do that. It doesn't really benefit us in any way. Updating missions, we... It is what it is. This is now again going to take a moment. Also, the moment that we get a new class, I'm gonna, 1, build, I think, like a few classes of heavy and light cruisers instead of just 1. So, instead of having a standard one. With the main differences gonna be in their armaments. Also, naval prestige at 895. I am highly respected. And there's absolutely zero unrest. Nobody doubts my ability. Come on. Update the missions already. Loot faster, please. Now the Spanish are clashing with the British. 4 heavy cruisers against 1 destroyer. Now that's an unequal battle. That's a very unequal battle. Man. The updating missions part of the loading is now so long. It takes ages. There we go. Very good. Building classes, but that building ships is very fast now, so that's good. It's just running through the lines, which is very nice. Everyone's building submarines, and I honestly don't think they're worth it. Fight to the end. Auto-resolve this. Yeah, it's fine. Auto-resolve this as well. You sunk one of my light cruisers. Oh well. At least it wasn't one of the important ones. I will not. 75,436 tons. Korean Empire, yes. I'll accept this. Now here's the thing. We're gonna need a good amount of tonnage here. We can actually move a bit away from here, though. How much is this? 70,000, 80,000, 86,000. How much can we? We can probably move that entire fleet away. That's 140,000 tons that we can just move. So that's pretty simple. I don't want to auto-resolve this because it's going to get one of these things sunk eventually. So, how is this offensive going? Pretty well. How's this offensive going that popped up out of nowhere? Actually, how are we doing over here? Yeah, that's expected. There was no way in hell that this was going to go well. The fact is that though we're making them lose a lot of people. Yeah. Over here, we should be progressing nicely. So there's only one extra turn, and that should probably be done. Do I risk clicking auto-resolve? Hi, it worked out. So we have 3 conquests and a naval invasion. The naval invasion is still going for 3 more turns. It might just fail. Mainland invasions really like to fail at times. So we're gonna build 1 extra Oldenburg, because we can. Because I was wrong. I'm actually gonna quickly check. Status. Who is still... Oh, where is everyone building? Scrolling down the list. Okay, so the Cogger class is going to be 19 months away. The Eulenburgs are 25 months away. The Arnolds are 3 months away, so that's going to give us a bit of a firepower upgrade, which is very good. We're going to build the Cogger class in mainland Germany. Kiel, Emden, and Bremen. Oldenburg is going to be built in Hamburg, Bremen, and where else? You know what? Morocco, Casablanca? We can build battleships over there? Oh yeah, that's actually a fairly large port. Sure, why not? We could also probably wait and see what happens with this area here. So next turn it is. Next turn it is. Updating research, very good. Now, the moment that it's going to get to the battles again, it's going to take forever. Our war with China is also going extremely well still. We're at 200,000 victory points, while they are still at 20,000. The Soviets haven't even bothered attacking us. I think they're busy. That's the only thing I can imagine. They might just be happy that we've not turned our attention to them yet. However, we are spreading like wildfire across the world. We started out having just a tiny little port in Japan, oh, not in Japan, in Asia. And then the Chinese decided to declare war on us. And now they basically don't exist anymore. It's all just Germany. And getting northern Algeria might be really good if those ports are reasonably sized. For the simple reason that we might be able to get some fairly large-sized ports there, which will get us a bridgehead in the Mediterranean, a proper one, and not one that's like Saint Florent, which is tiny, and we can't even store a light cruiser there. We shall see. Come on. Update the missions already. Thank you. Probably not done yet, though. Oh, that's a big battle between the Soviets and the Americans. I don't mind them weakening each other before we get to join them in glorious combat. So hey, that's good. Then again, I would like to take out Spain at some point. They're not really a threat. So fighting them is probably not the best thing. It's probably a safe move. They're not a danger at all, they're just kind of there. C is for the weak. I see the future. Come on. Get it over with. We know that you're updating missions still. Come on. If this is a bug, I really hope that they fix it soon, because this is honestly just as annoying as the constructing ships. However, the constructing ships is one of those things that seemingly you were able to skip by just saving and loading. I don't know about this one. I have the feeling this might actually break if I do that. Oh yeah, we can do that if you want to. Playing with online is fun. I just don't usually get to because the times are so different. I was going to basically just play one or two more turns. Because I'm conquesting in a lot of spaces. The thing is just that, at the moment, there seems to be a little bit of a small bug that makes it so that loading times are ages long. Which is painful. Conquest these nuts. I'd rather not. I think that's a job for you. Cain lives in death. Cain lives in death. At least the building new ships is fast now. In comparison to before. You can actually see a progress over there on the left side. Where Moscow is. So soon, TM, it should actually be my turn. Yep, that looks like an auto resolve. Good. Good. Ships damaged by enemy mines. I failed to gain control over northern Algeria. Motherfuckers. I even sent some captured ships here. That totally were mine before. And I've built... Actually, no, I'm not even gonna... I don't even want to take credit for these ships. They're terrible. They're all complete ass. Ah, they moved in more ships. They moved in more ships into that port, so I actually need to move some stuff back. We need to get a lot more tonnage here. Wait. Why are you just chilling on port? That's another 30,000 tons. 40,000 tons-ish. 40,000 tons extra, then we're at 320. We're moving a few... We're moving another 40,000 tons there, then we're at... yeah, that should meet, but it's gonna take a moment. That's annoying. Who can I move out of these people? What do I need here? 75,000. That's 70,000. I can definitely move to Jericho. And the Jericho alone. With anything else in any other ports here. There's a battleship down here, the Bon. So that's good. Mines is repairing. It's a convoy battle here. Probably auto-resolve this. It's fine. Honestly, with the loading screens at the moment, it's kind of annoying. I am going to save here and return to this tomorrow. Because I'm pretty sure that we're going to get this eventually. Like, if we're not going to get this by naval invasion, we're going to get it by land invasion. Unless our genius government makes peace with them again just before we get it. Also, this is now actually making headway, which is good. I don't know how. It just is.
I've got a present for you.
Are we invading anywhere else? I don't think we are, but we might be. still don't really have anything territorial-wise where we could go over to the American continent. We have no ports to refueling. Nothing. Who are we allied with? Norway, Denmark, and Sweden. So we do actually have some refueling ports here. Nothing great. But there are some ports here that we can use to refuel. Who is currently allied with Canada? I think it was Russia, right? No, it wasn't Russia. Russia's also currently at war with basically almost everyone. And they're not even allied with China anymore. What the hell? Alright then. Shit's going down at the moment. Anyway. This is gonna be where I end my stream for today. Thank you very much for being here. And let me just quickly check who I can raid for today. Because I don't know who is streaming right now. It seems like there's some people taking a break today. But I don't know who. Actually, I know exactly who. I'll raid. Because for once, he's actually online while I am ending. And, well, Sleepless did just invite me to join him. So let me just go and raid Oline, who's currently playing Hunt Showdown, which is a shooter that I absolutely adore, and I totally don't have way too many hours in. Totally not. I would never. Anyway, have a good night. Thank you very much for being here. I'll be back tomorrow with more boats. And take care. Bye.